My name is Lorraine Steele, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the American Liver Foundation. And I have a personal passion for autoimmune disease. I've been married to a man for nearly 40 years who has been dealing with an autoimmune disease for 63 years, type 1 diabetes. And I am so passionate and committed to this cause. I feel so strongly that we have to break down the silos between autoimmune disease and have a greater learning that comes out of it to help patients with an improved quality of life. There are numerous autoimmune liver diseases, but the three most common are autoimmune hepatitis, primary biliary cholangitis, or known PBC, and primary sclerosing cholangitis, PSC. And basically, they all have in common that the body attacks healthy tissue. In the case of autoimmune hepatitis, it attacks the cells of the liver. And in the case of PBC and PSC, it attacks the bile ducts. Autoimmune hepatitis is a disease in which the body's own immune system attacks the liver and causes it to become inflamed. The disease is chronic, and if untreated, it can lead to cirrhosis and liver failure. Autoimmune hepatitis is a serious condition that may worsen over time if not treated. And it's a rare disorder that, for some reason, affects 4 times as often in females than males. And those with other autoimmune conditions have a 25 to 50% chance of developing another autoimmune disease, and therefore a higher risk of developing autoimmune hepatitis. Primary sclerosing cholangitis, or known as PSC, is a chronic or long-term disease that slowly damages the bile ducts in the liver. Bile, as you know, is a digestive liquid that is made in the liver. Approximately 70 to 80% of patients with PSC have a bowel disorder, inflammatory bowel disease, or ulcerative colitis, or Crohn's. And the majority, like 80%, suffer from ulcerative colitis. PSC affects males twice as often as females, and most often occurs in middle-aged adults. And despite being classified as rare, PSC is the 5th leading cause of liver transplantation in the United States. PBC, or primary biliary cholangitis, is the disease I'm asked most about in my role at the American Liver Foundation. PBC is a chronic disease that slowly destroys the bile ducts in your liver and can have no symptoms. And there are about 200,000 new cases of PBC in the country each year. It mostly affects women, and it normally is in middle age. And there are treatments, thankfully, but sadly, for severe cases, a liver transplant may be required. We have so many resources at the American Liver Foundation for the liver community, including the autoimmune liver community. You know, a common theme of the liver autoimmune community is transplantation. And we have built out our transplantation resources in a much greater way. We have an information center for living donor liver transplant. We have toolkits. We have a series on the liver donation process for those who may be willing to give part of their liver for a family member or friend. As we know, the liver is one organ that actually regenerates. And specific to the autoimmune community, we have a Facebook support group for the PBC community. We have a mind-body workshops that we hold regularly with the PBC Foundation, a partner of ours. And we also have this amazing video that I really appreciate. It's called Liverace, and it talks about the liver for children of parents who have an autoimmune disease, particularly primary biliary cholangitis. And then lastly, we have text messaging program to really support the PBC community. I enjoyed the opportunity to speak about autoimmune liver disease with you. We wish you well on your autoimmune journey, and we hope to be a partner with you as we continue to improve the lives of people with autoimmune liver disease.